BlackTop Radio. The BlackTop Radio. Mic check, mic check, mic check. You're now tuned in with Mike J. You know the host that do the most high feel when you got a rapper from the West Coast on the intro. So smooth. Now we can play the instrumental. BlackTop, BlackTop, BlackTop Radio. Where you can come and get your fix. We be talking about your baby mamas or some politics. Fresh station out where you can tune and hear the hottest. Ain't no filters, you hear all of it. You ain't really popping yet if you ain't never been a guest. Wait, let me guess, you got on next. Got the airwaves on flex. Boom. BlackTop, what did you expect? BlackTop Radio.
Radio.
Radio. Radio. Radio. The BlackTop Radio.
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 Radio. The BlackTop. BlackTop. BlackTop Radio.
The next question is, how should someone support you though? What do you consider good support, and what's
Well, now it's so many ways now. Share.
That's my biggest thing.
You
All
know
you
what
gotta do is
I'm
share.
saying?
Share.
You know, the word of mouth, putting somebody else on. Like you were saying, like every service might not be for you. So say you got natural hair products and I'm not natural. You could, but you got homegirls that's natural.
And they looking for something and they
So
might
you
post
just,
something.
by putting them on,
yeah?
that's important. So you don't always have to buy yourself all the time. Like with my businesses, people refer, oh, you need hauling services? Call it, you know, that's the same thing. You don't have to actually get the service, but putting somebody else on.
need it.
Yeah.
That's still a coin in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree. I think it's not fair to say, well, you never been to a show, so you don't support me. No, I wouldn't even say that. You know, and we have a lot of music artists. We have a lot of entertainers around here in Richmond. So it's like when I hear that, it's like, well, maybe what you are presenting as an artist doesn't, like you just said, doesn't really fit who they are. But they're willing to share that information to say, hey, this is my homeboy, this is my homegirl.
Can you do this?
This looks like something you would enjoy. Please go support and tell them I told you about it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like simple things like what I posted. What yesterday was it? Yesterday I posted it. I said to all my photographer friends, what's the best camera to start out with? Somebody who doesn't do photography, tag somebody else who does do photography.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is what actually matters. It's connecting people and networking.
That's true.
That's like taking pride in your people that got certain skills too. Like, and it comes back, especially if you're a fellow entrepreneur. Because what happens is, like, I got people like somebody say, I need my grass cut, and I'll tag somebody that do lawn, care, or I'll tag somebody that paint or whatever. But them same people, when it's time for somebody need my service, they'll tag. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way the world should be. So support doesn't necessarily mean somebody being in the front row of your show, or somebody buying up all your jewelry, or somebody, using all your services. It just means in some type of way they have created more reach for your services, basically.
But have you ever felt like that moment where, maybe let's say in the beginning of what y'all do, and maybe it was a time where you
beginning is treacherous, bro.
Get as much right.
You be in all kind of feelings.
And even though
you don't even be real.
Well, I'm not looking forward to that coming up.
You be creating stuff in your mind.
Yeah.
Be real.
And I do be creating whole scenario storylines. I swear.
So you saw my post, didn't share it, shared my other girl post, jumped over my page. You like it,
and you probably hopped in her inbox and y'all was probably talking about it. Like, see, I hate that.
That's funny.
I hate that.
But sometimes you can get on I call it a high, right? Because let's just say you're starting out and you're getting nothing but great reviews, right? You're getting great, rapport. People are like, man, that's a hell of a DJ right there. Y'all need to go get DJ Worldwide. Man, this lady right here, Milan, like, jewelry business gone, right? Out here, man. She out here in these streets. But the people is like ignoring it. Like, whatever, man. Whatever. Yeah. Man. And I don't know if y'all ever felt the the feeling to kind of go out there and over explain yourself of why people should support you.
Oh yeah, but
No.
we know that now that you shouldn't do that.
No.
But in that space, it's dangerous in that space. In the beginning,
I
because
don't think I've ever explained myself.
no, I never explained myself, but I've wanted explanation.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because, like, say take line dance for instance. I'm known throughout the country for line dance, thanks to social media and the internet. But there's people locally that line dance that don't really give me no credit. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff kind of like burned me up.
Because it dims their light.
Correct.
It's dayline dance.
You know, and it's like, I don't do that though.
Why can't y'all come together?
Correct, because I don't do that though.
Yeah.
Like, cause like DJing, I've been DJing for a while, and I shout out DJs all the time. Get credit DJs. If I can't do it, I refer other DJs.
That's a fact.
There's some people out here that DJ. If they can't do it, they don't. You know another DJ now? Really? Everybody cousin a DJ. So like, how you don't? You know, like the fact that you, because that's like a hate thing, like a insecurity. It's the type of insecurity you have. With
Envy is real.
Yeah. They don't like to big anybody else up if they not getting some type of credit or it doesn't benefit them in some type of way.
True, because I had that moment, and I actually called Milan one time, and I remember when I was telling her, and I was like, "Damn, like I feel like, man, I'm getting such good like reviews about my comedy and people showing up, and now it's like, you know, Tuesdays be popping, people be showing up, this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, I still feel like I'm not getting enough." And she said, "Well, maybe your comedy and maybe what you're presenting is not for everybody." And I had to be reminded of that to be like, okay, well, that does make sense, because at the end of the day, I shouldn't be focused on that. I should be focused on doing the best job I could possibly do.
for those people that's in there.
Right.
Right.
And then eventually, as I look up, when your focus is on that, now you notice the room is a little bit bigger.
Correct. Cause what happens is, say there's 10 people in your room. And when we say room, we're talking about whatever your field is.
Right.
So there's 10 people in your presence. If you give these 10 people the best service, the best of your talent, the best your all, they're going to promote you more than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, my class got big because of the ladies in my class.
Right.
They were bringing in other ladies, their girlfriends, people from work. You know what I'm saying? My class started off with 6 people.
And it didn't hurt that you was cute too. why else wouldn't they? Why else wouldn't they bring other women to your
I
class?
never had that one. I said I got sexy legs. Don't know about looking cute. But
I mean, why else would other women bring?
He wants to be a sex symbol.
But no, they was like, "Ain't he cute, girl? Ain't he cute? Come to class. I'm gonna introduce you."
but you
That's probably what they said.
Is that how women support for real? I believe it.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. Confirm.
once you focus on giving them everything, and they start promoting that joint, that's probably the same way about Tuesdays. Your Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
You post it and share it, but that joint get packed because people be like, "Hey, dog, what you doing tonight, man? Come on, me, I'm about to go to this joint." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's just people, "Oh, this joint, all right." You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
but you focus on those people instead of focusing on, man, Carlos and Milan ain't coming like they used to. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how we be. You know, you mentally be like that.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm saying? And but we're not going to make you rich.
Right.
It's when people that don't know you spend money on you.
Right.
That's when you know you're making it.
Yeah.
When you getting them email notifications like, what the hell is this? Pan, who bought that jewelry? I don't know what this. When I got people going on my cruise that I don't know,
Right.
that's when you know you start making it. Like, yo,
Very true.
This is like,
And then you come off as somebody that's you're not doing it for the love of what you do. If you're worried about support all
Doing
the
it for
time,
support.
you're
yeah.
just doing it to try because you just want
Image.
to be popular. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? And you want to be trending. What
Correct.
good is that if you still you're not thriving, like you're not pushing, you're not really about what you say your craft is. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. You know, I
agree.
I think that's a moment where you realize that still walk in your purpose, man. Like no matter what. And eventually your support is gonna grow on its own.
And
you can't force it.
Use those dead moments. You gotta be productive in them dead moments.
Yeah.
So one of my most popular line dances I made that's kind of done all over the country. I actually created it in a line dance class where nobody showed up. I didn't just pack my stuff up and go home. I was like, well, let me make a dance tonight. Since nobody came, let me stay here and do a dance. Not knowing that dance was going to catch like wildfire.
Yeah.
And the whole country will be doing my line dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like if you do a comedy show and it's only like your homeboy show up, is this your homeboy in there? That's it.
Yeah.
You can still do comedy.
Absolutely.
Like you can still get comfortable on that stage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be like, well, nobody showed up, dog. You gonna go home.
That's true.
That's like on a lot of the women that sell paparazzi that I know, and they'll be on live and there'll be nobody on their live and they still keep going. And eventually a lot of people will click back in or click in
Replays.
after and buy from their replays. Yeah. That's important.
But it's also
don't get discouraged.
Get
Keep going.
comfortable on in front of that camera.
Right.
Yeah.
And that microphone.
You
It
keep
takes
going.
time.
I think that's another thing. Like people love consistency.
Very much so. I'm really bad at that. I have to get better at it.
Yes, because even though if you are that person that's always going live with one or two people, when people talk about that thing, they could be like, yeah, you know, because Jessica always go live. She always,
Yeah.
you're going to become that person that always, and then eventually it's like when somebody brings it up, your name is going to be because you're always doing that thing.
Very true.
You know, and consistency is important.
It
Very
is.
true. I'm gonna have to get better at that. That is my weakness.
It does intrigue you a little bit because you like, okay, this mother go live.
She really sitting here talking to herself. Let me see what she's talking about in this video.
She talks to herself every week. Let me go see what's going on.
Look at her dumb ass.
Either I'm crazy or she is for watching her ass.
Let me go ahead and see what's going on. Because you be intrigued.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's how I feel about vendors, like food vendors. Like you would walk past a food vendor and be like, I'm not getting that food. And then a month later, you like, this motherfucker still selling this shit out here. Man, let me see what you got. Let me see a menu, dog.
Right.
Because it got to be something good,
Right.
For you still be out.
in business.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, bruh.
No, that's a fact.
And it's like, it might not have been for you too. Somebody they just shared a post that Arby's is getting ready to buy. The CEO of Arby's is getting ready to buy Dunkin' Donuts, and it's 2 donut joints.
Krispy Kreme?
No, it's smaller joints. Dunkin' and something else. Getting ready to buy.
Okay. All right.
But people was like, how don't nobody go to Arby's? Like, why are they making this money? No, you don't go to Arby's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Arby's doesn't appeal to you. But Arby's is making a lot of money off of somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And for a restaurant that you think that does have no appeal to you,
Yeah.
be able to,
oh, and Buffalo Wild Wings owner.
yeah,
Yeah.
they got money. They making money.
Yeah.
Plenty. I be seeing them commercials. Yeah, I'm right. They got money.
Yeah.
So
You seen that, John? Right? What are you talking about on there?
It said Arby's and Buffalo Wild Wings owner buying Dunkin' brands.
Yeah, they buying stuff up, man. But like you said, just because you don't like it, don't mean it making no money.
straight up. So here's where I rub my hands at because this is about to get interesting. Supporting local artists. You know, we have a lot that submit music to us that's even been guests here on the show. What keeps you from supporting a local artist? And it's interesting enough because you used to produce, right? And then you still are an artist, technically, Milan.
Every now and then when I feel like it.
So from an artist standpoint, what do you think keeps people from supporting a local artist? Like what's wrong with the picture for somebody to be like, nah, I can't rock with that.
What kind of support are you talking about?
Like just, whether it be getting a CD or buying a CD
I do that.
or downloading
I do that.
When they
music
trash.
or-
That's what I was getting ready to say because
What's a good party if there are no drinks? Better yet, imagine turning up and not having to pour your old troubles for once. Or better yet, someone else's. Now that may be a big of a problem. Well, Bougie Bartender is a licensed and certified mobile bartending service that services any event, big or small, such as bridal showers, weddings, baby showers, corporate parties, and so much more. She also specializes in making virgin or non-alcoholic beverages for minors as well. If you need a bartender for your next event, call 804-855-8787. Again, that's 804-855-8787. And also check her out on Instagram at bougiebartender_Brooke. That's bougiebartender_BROOK. Shout out to Bougie Bartending, proud sponsor of the wildest radio show on the net, the BlackTop. Cheers.
I have a what you call it? A bookshelf. I have a bookshelf full.
The trash.
I have a bookshelf full of local authors.
Go ahead. Stop playing with me.
I have a bookshelf full of local authors.
No, I do that.
And I haven't read all of them, but I'll pay the little $9.99 Amazon fee, whatever, and get the book. You know what I'm saying?
What makes you give them that money though?
Just support.
I support.
Just to support.
I do that. Like
Mixtapes, about all that stuff.
yeah, the liquor store by my house.
Yeah. Whoa.
Dead serious. They always post up in front of the liquor
And
store.
since you go there a lot,
It's a smart move.
she got a lot of CDs.
No, they smart because it usually be like Fridays and Saturdays when most people come in are in and out. So they smart to post up there with a
They got
speaker.
paid.
Exactly. So like, I honestly don't go to the liquor store like that. So the times I have been, they were there, and I bought a CD just to buy a CD, just cause I see you out here grinding. You got your crew out here. Like I ain't never listened to it, but I bought it to support you.
You know my weakness? Like I'm on vacation or something. You be like in Miami or something, and them artists walk up to you. I be buying all they shit. You go, yo, you want to get this hot stuff, yo, you know. If you on vacation, you got a little extra money, you know what I'm saying? You give them a little $5 or whatever, and they throw it in your suitcase. You know what I'm saying? You never listen to it. But
Never listen to it.
it's supporting. So I'm saying, like, what type of support? Because the support, like, go to shows.
And first of all, why are you still giving out CDs?
Yeah, in 20.
I don't even have a CD player in the car.
You gotta give me a jump drive now.
But like,
Right.
even with maybe sending a link to your inbox, you know, a DM, like, hey, please listen to this, go subscribe, go, you know what I'm saying? Those type of deals. And I noticed that upon the reactions here today when I asked that question on Facebook, a lot of people saying that local artists don't necessarily take themselves seriously. That seems to be the number one answer of why they don't go and support.
I snapped on Facebook about this last year. If you are a comedian and I go to your page and I ain't laughing, you ain't a comedian. If you do lawn service and I go to your page and I don't see no fresh cut grass on that mug, you don't do lawn service. Like, you don't take your shit serious. You know what I'm saying? When I go to your page, if you do hair,
That's how.
and I don't see them pictures with the chair with the woman, the different hairstyles in that junk,
No, straight up.
you don't do hair. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like, you,
That's how it be though.
yeah. Like,
But I think music.
bro, I got a dude, I'm gonna call him out right now, Rico. I got a dude that inbox me every day almost with a new mixtape song he made or a track he made. And I'll be honest, I only listen to all them junks. But guess what? He stay sending them junks.
Yeah,
I'm talking about consistently sending me every song he make out of the studio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what? But he's not stopping.
Right.
He don't care. He keeps sending them junks. And that's the kind of energy you got to have to make it. People,
I just thought about that.
the biggest thing we cry about is all of this trash on the radio and all this bad music. But the difference between those people with the trash music and the people that got the good music is their hustle. It's their grind. The reason why people with this trash music is on the radio is because their grind and hustle is harder than yours.
But you know what's so crazy though? The people that we look at as trash but are consistent always have like international followers or international people that listen to
Facts.
their music.
Because they go hard.
Or they blow up. You know what I'm saying? That way.
Because they go hard. You got to be consistent with this stuff, man. If you consistently put out trash, you gonna have a dump.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Nah.
Like, it.
They're gonna need you for hauling services.
Like, a lot of anything is good.
Straight up.
A lot of anything, once you, like you say, you got nothing but trash. And this motherfucker got a whole dump over here now because of that. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I pay attention to, like, how are you presenting this to me? If you just come in my inbox and just say, listen to this.
Yeah, no.
I'm not gonna do that.
No,
I'm not. Now, if you say, "Hey, what's up, man? Like, I'm a local artist from Richmond, and I do rap. That you can follow me here. Here's my link. Check my music out." All right, cool. You take yourself seriously, but if you just forcing a link down my face,
yeah, I had a guy last week. He said, "Give me on a scale of 1 to 10. Give me your honest opinion." Cause I like when people say that. He said, "Give me your honest opinion."
Yeah.
On this song,
tell me that because I be too honest.
and he was like, "Don't hold nothing back."
Sure?
He said, "They don't hold nothing back." Mm-hmm. And that's why I messaged him back. I said, "You sure you want the honest?" He's like, "Yeah." And but then now I'm curious. Now I want to go in there because most likely I'm already thinking it's trash before I even hear it.
Right.
So if it's not, then I'm gonna be like, "Damn," you know. What I'm
That's
saying?
real.
But
Because
that's how you deliver it.
That's actually what I did for the YouTube channel here.
Okay.
Is I was taking the link to one episode. I think it was the episode we was talking about top 5 things you should talk about on the first date. And I sent that link to a lot of people on Instagram, but I made sure I put, "Hey, my name is Mike J. I'm the host of BlackTop. You know, my co-hosts are such and such and such. And listen, we trying to gain some subscribers, but we want to know if you like the conversation we have here. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And if it's something you rock with, hit the subscribe button." Next thing you know, the subscribe just goes up a little bit. I think it's mostly because even if they didn't like it, they like the fact that you took yourself seriously. You like the fact that you presented yourself very professionally. Like, oh man, you know what? He cares about my opinion about this. That's real. Okay, cool. Let me go check this out.
Okay, so what I've learned today is that the music industry has really turned into a popularity contest. So I've seen a lot of artists who are fucking trash blow up because of who they are and who they know.
Not because of what they can do.
Exactly. So at this point, I think where I am with like artists and people coming to me, like I like listening to new people, and I like, for me, when I bring someone here, and this is for y'all listening so y'all know what I particularly listen for, but I like to see that you have something going on. I don't want you to just keep throwing songs at me. Like, I want you to be doing shows or putting out a mixtape or doing performances like other places other than, you know, like just actually putting that shit to work. Like, one song that you drop does not make you an artist. That's
no, straight up say that.
Like, I don't even consider myself an artist. I just like to rap and make music every now and then. I'm not an artist because I'm not consistent. Like, that's not my thing. Like, sometimes I get in my bag and I want to write about it. Yeah. But I ain't an artist. I just like to write.
Now, we have seen artists kind of blow up off of their one hit.
Very true.
I think it's also how,
and half of them we have never seen again, or we've seen them make a hit and true. It's never been like the first one.
Shout out to Fetty Wap. That's crazy. That is very true. Because he pushed Track Queen for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog.
And he never had a hit just like that ever again.
That's very
true. He had some hits, but not one just like that.
That's very true. Damn. That's crazy. Wow.
You got to be consistent and you got to be on top of your shit. You got to be strategic with the music business, because you got to know the type of crowds that you try to bring on.
And ultimately, you got to understand that not everybody's going to rock with what you put out there. Stop categorizing it as hate. That's the one thing I can't stand is that, well, you know, if you give an honest opinion, well, you know what, bro, I really didn't like that song, man. There's a lot of haters around here, bro. It ain't hate.
No, because I think I'm honest. Like, if you ask me my opinion on something, I'm gonna ask you, are you sure? Because I'm the type of person that will critique something, but I'm not gonna say, "Oh, that shit was just trash" because it sucked. I'm gonna tell you, okay, this is why. This is where you could have worked on this, and I think you should have did this a little better. And that mix down, I didn't quite like the way it was mixed. Maybe if you added this in there, it'll probably sound a little bit better. I'm one of those people that give,
like constructive criticism.
exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it out, but yes, I'm one of those people.
Okay. Well, shout out to that, because like I said, we have a lot of artists that submit music that wants to be a part of the show, and I'll ask them and be like, okay, well, you want to be a guest on the show, but what do you have going on out here?
Yeah.
And when they say nothing,
No.
or they like, well, I got some music, I got a song on YouTube, one song.
Ask yourself, what benefit is it to you for you to do an interview off one song?
Right.
And you're not doing anything. Interviews usually boost or promote what you have going on.
Absolutely.
So what benefit is it to us or you
Right.
to promote nothing that you have going on?
Right. Because if you want us to do all the work for you, then we need to be compensated. Just saying.
I mean, at this point, you want free promotion. If you want a Snapchat or Instagram promo, then inbox us and let us know. We'll post you on the story.
Right. That's just real, man.
I mean,
So, in conclusion, I guess the best thing to say to anybody that's an entrepreneur, an artist, maybe a comedian, an actress, actor,
Consistency.
consistency and take yourself seriously.
okay, and that's pretty much how you get support.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think out there listening and viewing land. What you think about tonight's great conversation, okay? Because this conversation needs to be had clearly. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to everybody who chimed in on the Facebook post today. Shout out to you guys that will either soon subscribe or that has already subscribed to our channel.
I know y'all want to stop playing with our faces.
Okay. Go ahead and get us to that 300 while you at it.
300.
BlackTop TV on YouTube. Shout out to that, man. That's a great conversation. That's great.
Okay.
Because people really gotta understand what support
Yeah.
is all about, man. Stop calling it the hate-o-fo, okay? Just
It's not.
stop it.
It's not. Some people, yes. Some people, no.
It is some people that will hate. But, sometimes that's confused admiration.
Very true. Like, I will support everybody, but I just, when it comes to certain things that I am passionate about and I love, then if I want you to be the same way. That's it.
So, real quick before we go, what is your definition of a hater?
A hater is someone that doesn't provide any type of critique or feedback. If they just hate or they don't like you because I just don't like her, or they can't tell you why they dislike something, they just don't like it because it's not them.
You agree worldwide? Is that an accurate definition, or do you have something different? Because I see,
A hater.
yeah. Some people be like, man, you ain't supporting because you hate. You over there hating, bro. Well, what is your definition of hate?
I don't know, it's like an advanced version of envy to me. Usually it's somebody that wants your place, wants your spot, and feel like that you're not doing enough to hold that spot. Like, he alright, he alright, you know what I'm saying? They use the word little all the time. If you use the word little all the time, like, I caught myself saying it because we do it as a culture to each other.
Yeah.
Like, people, okay, Milan, so you got that little shop down the street, you know what I'm saying? Mike, see you got that little DJ equipment, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you
Like,
pulled up in that
when
little
you say-
car.
Yeah,
You got a little joke here and there.
yeah, like when you put that word little on
Fuck
it,
you.
that's like, you just throwing shots. You ain't even really giving that person credit. You like, hey, bro, man, I saw you on that stage killing that joint, man, doing your thing. Not that little comedy thing you got going on. That's a little open mic thing you got going on Tuesdays. Like, black folks will pull that shit out their ass so much, bro. That little, no motherfucker, this shit big, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you, like, Our culture got so much growth, man. It's crazy.
We black people will always be crabs in the barrel because we don't know how to be united.
Like, look.
Terrible. Well,
Did my mic die? My camera die?
I think it did.
I think it did.
The little
Yeah.
camera you got going on?
Little camera.
See this little camera you got? That little battery in that little battery. Yeah, Lee. Now you got to put a picture of my face up on the screen.
I guess that's the signal.
That's it.
The little time you got
That's
left.
Your little tape.
Yeah, I finished with that little radio show.
Yeah, I got that before too. I see you got that little radio show thing going on.
Oh, I've gotten that plenty.
Plenty.
I like y'all little radio show. This cute. I'm like, hold on a bit. That's disrespectful.
Bitch, we got a banner.
Look. Yeah, my show the same size as your baby hair.
I see you got them little edges.
Them little cheeks back there. Ain't got no way. I'll see you.
First of all, hey. Hold on.
Got them Wendy's
I feel
patties back there.
attacked.
Got them Wendy's patties.
People, stop. Black folks, stop using the word Lil. Lil. Let's talk about Lil Wayne. Or, you know,
Little Richard.
something. Don't use the word Lil.
A little bit. Yeah, that little word is demoralizing. Thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you don't mind, can you do us one more favor? Hit that subscribe button and also tap that bell notification. That way you're alerted about all of our live content, our live episodes, behind the scenes information, also live interviews with some of your favorite guests, and plus many more right here on BlackTop TV. Also, if you need more information about the show, follow us on Instagram, BlackTop. That's DABLACKTOP, and you know me. Ha! I'm a poet, ain't even know it. I rhyme all the time. And that's about it.